Alrighty. Hi, hello. Welcome back. Some more streams. Although before we start our new adventure today, we have things to do. We have things to do. It's an experiment that I would like to try, given some of the things that have been happening in the world of streaming and YouTube lately. So I figured, hey, you know what? Why not give it a shot? So, without further ado, bum, bum, bum. It's Sir Alfred. Yes, so the icon, Sir Alfred, he's been my Twitch icon since pretty much the beginning, I would say. Well, maybe not the beginning, but he's been around for quite a while. And thanks to the help of Yahiko, I will now give a shout out to him in the chat.
Oh, I don't see Trouble Finder either.
So definitely go check him out. Thanks to him for helping me out on this one. Oh wow, I have the chat right above my my model. Hang on, let's move that for a second right there. I need to go back to you. Okay. And then where are you? Go over here. All right. Yep. So he helped me get this model all set up with the PNG based on the icon that I have right now, which I have now. You may have noticed I have also removed the source, I believe, for where the art actually came from for Sir Alfred, and that's because the artist who had drawn Sir Alfred has retired. But as with any debut, we have thingies to show. Like that. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do one of these. Okay. So we have a quick mini debut. It's nothing special. It's just a quick slideshow that I put together for this whole thing. Talking about Sir Alfred by me, of course. And so, without further ado, let's talk about Sir Alfred for a tiny bit, shall we? So the origin of Sir Alfred, he was a turtle, a golden turtle that went on many an adventure when he was a young turtle. However, one day in his adventures, he was shot with an arrow and his shell cracked. Like, turtle shells already have like cracks and stuff like that on them and grooves and stuff like that, but this crack really kind of hurt him both physically and mentally. So he was unable to, go on adventures and such like that. And so he was but a sad turtle until I came around and picked him up from the side of a magical river, because I was walking along a magical river one day and saw that there was a golden turtle. And that blew my mind. And this golden turtle told me of his adventures and all the like and stuff like that. And so I took him in my care and showed him the world of JRPGs and said, hey, look, you can view JRPGs. Just not in real life. And so he fell in love with JRPGs right then and there. His shell is better now, for those wondering. He is doing better overall. And whatnot. What is Sir Alfred like? Well, he likes sleeping, he likes water, he likes gaming, he likes running with me. He goes on my runs and stuff like that. He's ever so happy that he can feel the wind in his face once again, having him on my shoulder and stuff like that. He's a savory over sweet guy. He's not a really big sweets guy, much like myself. Savory just works a little bit better. It just gets to a point with sweets where he starts eating a bunch, and then that's just the end of it for a while. Like 3 or 4 Oreos in, and that's it. That's it for like 4 to 6 hours or something like that. And of course, turtles are naturally smart creatures. They have deep wisdom embedded within them for the amount of years they live and the like and such. So he likes analyzing everything a lot. What does he dislike? He dislikes the salt water of gamers. He's noticed a lot of toxicity and a lot of just, you know, salt all across the world of gaming and stuff like that. And he's not really too big of a fan of that. He's not a big fan of the bandwagoning. He's not a big fan of just, you know, people hating on each other and just for, you know, enjoying stuff and the like and everything. So yeah, he's definitely not a huge fan of that. And of course, one last thing too is he also dislikes meat and fishes. He's a herbivore, much like myself. We don't eat the meats and we don't eat the fishes and stuff like that. So of course, Sir Alfred is gonna join me on that. He also, I didn't write this down here, but he loves his top hat and his glasses. He literally never takes it off. I kid you not. It's never gone. He always has it. Finally, so what's the plan? If I may go a little bit meta here for a second. So while Sir Alfred is the one on screen, it'll still be myself speaking and playing the games and whatnot. So please, of course, continue to call me Goldie, Golden Drummer, or anything else along those lines. I am merely speaking through the face and the icon that is Sir Alfred, but that does not mean you need to call me Sir Alfred, nor will I be acting or doing anything vastly different compared to what we've been doing up until now. So that was a very quick, just a very quick PowerPoint on Sir Alfred. I hope that was enlightening. If it seems like I'm slow, it's because Sir Alfred is a slow turtle, of course. We're not good at these debuts and these hype announcements and stuff like that. The wording is just, you know, we're not keen on all these sorts of things. But hey, you know, like we're, you know, as you know, to, you know, keep things going here, of course. I will be having this PNG model for the duration of the Custom Robo Let's Play, or Let's Stream, I mean, and we'll kind of see how things go from there, whether, I probably will keep it, because I did some testing and recording and stuff like that, and I kind of like the way it looks. I really like the idea of PNG tubing. It doesn't really have to do much with the whole camera tracking and a little extra equipment and stuff like that. It's just my icon and my voice and stuff like that. And maybe in the future, depending on how things go, we might get upgrades to Sir Alfred and, you know, more variations of him that we can have on stream as well. So that is all of that. Now, on to the main event, shall we? I know I sped through that also quite quick. It's actually a contradiction, isn't it? I was pretty slow on the words, but I was fast in the debut and stuff like that. It was a mini debut, of course, but you know, hopefully everyone enjoyed that little bit of thing. But of course, we're here for the main attraction, aren't we? We're here to start a new JRPG. So thank you to all the people who answered the poll on Twitter, who said that they wanted to see a JRPG first before they wanted to see Ape Escape 3, which totally makes sense. I completely understand that. For those who voted the opposite and wanted Ape Escape 3 first before the JRPG, don't worry. I'm pretty much confirming it right now that right after this game, Custom Robo, we're going to be hopping right into Ape Escape 3. And then after that, it's going to be predominantly JRPGs, maybe something else in between. I haven't really figured that much out yet. Ape Escape and Custom Robo is something that I've wanted on the channel ever since I started making content. P.No.B was one of those, Custom Robo Arena was on there, Ape Escape 1, 2, 3 was on there. Those are definitely games I've always wanted on my channel if I were to ever make content. Because I just don't think they're really like that well known, honestly. I mean, there's people who have known, I've now interacted with that know Custom Robo or know Ape Escape. Pretty much like one person I've ever talked to on the internet has known about P.No.B. And so I definitely wanted to bring that content to YouTube in a modern lens. I mean, there's definitely other Let's Plays and other, you know, pieces of content out there for those games, but they're all a bit on the older side in terms of, you know, where they live in YouTube and stuff like that. And I don't think the algorithm is going to be too kind to them. Not to say that they're, you know, not great. I think they're great Let's Plays and stuff like that. But of course, you know, I think having them in a bit of a modern lens might help expose them a bit more. You know, maybe if some other popular YouTubers and streamers could also play these games too, there's a chance we could get a new one. Gee, wouldn't it be great if we could get a brand new Custom Robo or get a brand new Ape Escape? Man, that'd be awesome. And so, let us meet the screen that we're going to be seeing for the rest of the game. All right, so let me go over a little bit of kind of like what's going on here and stuff like that. Let me also do this too. I want to pause the emulation for a second. So I'm going to be emulating this on Dolphin. I don't have a GameCube and stuff like that. I'm going to be emulating through this through a Dolphin. And now, unlike most of my streams, I have a bit of an overlay going here. For those who have seen my Custom Robo Arena playthrough, you may have recalled that I also had an overlay there, which showed on screen what parts we currently had on our Robo. I'll go into a little bit more about the 5 different categories when we actually get into the game proper, but basically top right is going to be Chad, bottom right is going to be the current parts and stuff like that. Top left is going to be the game, of course, proper. A bit smaller than usual and a bit smaller than I personally like, but on the bottom left, of course, is Sir Alfred making it onto the screen for the first time in the flesh. And so, yes, this game came out in 2004. I think 2006. Oh, God, when was it? Hang on. I'm going to give you the exact date because I am not going to say wrong information on this. Custom Robo Arena came out in 2006. Wow, I was right. Yeah, so 2006, 2 years later, is when Custom Robo Arena came out, and that was it. That was the end of the franchise as we know it. I don't really know what happened to Noise since as a developer and stuff like that, but I do know that there was no Custom Robo ever since. There is an indie game, I think, that tried to do what Custom Robo did, but didn't exactly do very well. We might check that out one day and stuff like that. But until then. Okay, that is good. Well, let me just do it this way. Yeah, that's fine. Yes. And so I'll explain kind of how the overlay works a little bit on the bottom right there once we get into it, but let me resume the emulation because we actually do have a opening sequence that we can watch if I stay on the title screen for a while. It'll go, probably. There he goes. Pretty cool opening sequence. Hey Kane, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright. So of course, we're going to be going to the story mode. Of course, and ignore the scrub. I had to do some testing with this game and such, so we're going to be doing a new journey. Hello? Ah, you're there. Good. Huh? Dad? Is that you? I can't talk long, son. Can you come outside right now? Huh? Yeah, okay. Dad! Found me through random recommended. Oh, fantastic. What on earth am I playing? So I'm playing a game called Custom Robo, a GameCube game that came out back in 2004! Marv! Hi Marv, how's it going? What's wrong, Dad? Why aren't you at work? It's your birthday, isn't it? I brought you a present. Here, hold out your hand. Wow! It's the watch you promised me. But don't you need that for work? Your Custom Robo Arena playthrough is how I actually... What? Really? Oh, that's amazing. It's a very special watch, son. There's nothing else like it in the world, and I want you to have it. Man, that makes me super happy to hear that people are joining me after finding me through Custom Robo Arena. That's great. You're serious? You're really giving it to me? Thanks, Dad! This is so cool! Like I said, it's very special, and I need you to take care of it. No problem, Dad. I'll take good care of it. Good. Now promise me one more thing. Keep it on you, always. Don't ever take it off. Uh-huh, you got it, Dad. I'm never ever gonna take it off. Think of me when you wear this watch. Take good care of it. Even when you're all grown up, I want you to keep it safe, okay? Uh-huh. No worries, Kane. Look at the time. Dad's got to go. You be a good boy now. It does. Huh? You're leaving? But you just got here. It's special in the sense that it's a game that I've wanted on the channel for a very long time, and also Custom Robo as a whole is in my top 5 favorite series of all time. Oh yeah, Chibi Robo, that was good stuff too. I'm sorry, son, but I have to. There's some work that only your old man can do. I have to go. Goodbye, son. And remember, think of me when you wear this watch. Take care of it. Don't forget, alright? I won't, but Dad, where are you going? Far away. I have to go to a place that's very far away. Foreshadowing! Dad? Wake up! What? You got wax in your ears? I said wake up and get out of bed. Or that was such a bad line read. Hang on. What? You got wax in your ears? I said wake up and get out of bed. Ah yes, JRPGs where I get to voice every character again. Honestly, just because you don't work doesn't mean you can sleep your day away. Do you even know what time it is? It's past noon. Don't you have a job interview? What was that place again? Stale Horse? I enjoyed the voice like beep beep boops. Honestly, I feel like that's just a relic of classic gaming and stuff like that. I've heard like people these days saying that this is so annoying and they wish they could turn it off, and it just breaks my soul because like this is the kind of stuff like we grew up with, like with Banjo and Kazooie and stuff like that. And it's like, but the beep boops, man. You need that job if you're gonna pay your rent. Now, get up and get that job! Your voices aren't bad either, but I feel like if I run out of voices, oh yes. I definitely will for this game. And this game actually doesn't have formal voice acting, it just has the beep boops, so I'll have to get pretty creative. What was the game where you played as a cat that controlled time? Cat that controlled time. You heard me! Get out of bed and drag your lazy behind to that stale horse interview! Jeez, good morning to you too. And it's not stale horse, it's steel hearts. Huh, whatever, just get up and get out of bed. You need that job. Oh, and good luck. So unlike Custom Robo Arena, our protagonist is actually voiced this time. You love that old GameCube graphics, y'all? Blinks. Oh wow, I don't think I remember Blinks. Anywho, this is our protagonist, who doesn't really have a name right now, but also I'm gonna change the text speed to be very fast because holy crap, that is like super slow. Welcome back to GameCube era graphics. I think a lot of people might recognize this from like Pokemon Coliseum, Smash Bros. Melee, and stuff like that. This little guy right here is something that'll basically tell you about parts and stuff like that. We'll get into that later. For now, we can just go outside, which is there. Wow, look at you, all gussied up and ready to go. Now, don't you come back here without a job. Arts? Yes. The bottom right will be a slight hint as to where that's going to come into play, but I'll explain in due time. I've been worried about you, and not just because of the rent, you know. You were worried about me? Well, we've all been worried. Not a single word from your father for years, and then that letter comes? It must have been a terrible shock to find out about his death like that. Just a letter and a will. Telling me to become a robo-commander. I know, it's weird, but I hadn't seen him for so long. In fact, the only thing I really remember about my dad is the watch he gave me. I don't remember anything else, but that's besides the point. I need to worry about the future now. That's certainly true. You've been living off your family savings for years. It's about time you got a job. I'll do my best. In fact, I'll do whatever it takes to become a commander. That's what your father wanted, isn't it? At least that's what it said in his will. You're a good boy. You could go for any job you wanted, but you don't want to let your father down. Yeah, I wonder why did my dad want me to become a commander? I don't know why it was so important to him, but I have to give it a try at least, huh? I'd like to see his last wish fulfilled. A commander, huh? Yeah, I can do it. So what's a commander do? A commander is a person who controls a custom robo. No, I'm afraid I'm just not following you. Anyway, don't just think of me as a landlady, think of me as a friend. If you need any advice, just ask. Thanks. Well then, you go get that job and become a commander at Stale Horse. I'll do my best. Bye. So we live in apartment 102, and we can actually go into some of the other apartments, like any JRPG protagonist. My wife told me that the kids would need a robo if they were going to get anywhere in this world, but those things are expensive. I have my needs too, you know. Hi there, neighbor. Job hunting again? It must be rough out there. Good luck. Yeah, it's nice to have colored text for all this sort of stuff. Don't worry about the kids and the weird stuff they're doing right now. We'll get to that later. Whoops. Well, regardless, let's just, you know, leave. Meter? Oh my god, yes, I love that Kingdom Hearts reference. So, you're here for the interview. Right, let's get this over with. You ever work as a bounty hunter before? No, it's my first time. I kind of want to say of course, just for the fun of it. Of course! Really? So, where did you work? I don't know. You're lying to me, aren't you? Listen, not everyone can pilot a custom robo, you know. Look, forget it. Moving on. Next question. You got a robo? I can't afford one. I can't afford one? Yeah, well, I guess that's why you're here, huh? To get a job, make some cash. Is that a common sound effect? I wonder, actually. You look dirt poor! Almost as poor as our offices. Hey, enough out of you. You're no Mr. Moneybags yourself. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I need an experienced guy with his own robo. I just can't afford to hire an amateur. Was it now? Oh, right. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, the sound effect is the same as an arena. Oh, that's what you meant, nostalgic. I thought it was like another like common like GameCube sound effect and stuff like that. I don't think it's in Cage, but it might be in Final Fantasy. What are you talking about? We can't afford to hire anyone who's not an amateur. I think I'm gonna go with that for Harry, if I remember to keep doing that right. Besides, I'm sick of being the new guy. We need someone I can push around. I'm sick of dealing with the chief on my own. You got something to say? Listen, even if we did hire you, we don't have a robo to spare, so you'll need to get one somewhere. I gotta make a good impression. What should I say? If I used robo, I'll do anything. I'm a good cook. The dialogue choices don't matter in this game as far as I'm aware. It's that time where it's just like, you can really just say whatever you want. He does look more like a surfer, so I guess I could try doing that type of voice too. Yeah, man! Yeah! I'm a good cook! Oh, great. I'll call you when we're going after the sinister spatula and his bake sale bandits. None of this really matters, though. The simple fact is we don't have the money to buy you a robo. And so that's why I can't hire you. Oh, but... We really need some fresh blood around here, Chief. We got too much work and not enough people. Can't we get an old junker robo for him to use? You don't pay the bills around here! Done. Sorry, pal. You look nice enough, but you might as well forget it. Oh, we got a call. Shaw, man, maybe it's a job. Steel Hearts, your one-stop bounty hunt shop. This is Ernest. Ah, how are you today? You're sounding lovely, as usual. Lovely? What? Is that a... I don't want to go like Shaman every time I say Harry, but at the same time I kind of need to. Lovely? What? Is that a woman? Chief, have you got a girlfriend? Shut up, you. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. No, we'll be as... Yeah, right. Got it. Yes, understood. I'll send someone right away. What are Harry's legs? We've got work, Harry. Standard burglary, and the police squad's fighting them now. Aw, man, I don't want to go if the police squad's gonna be there. By the way, who just called? Shut your yap and get going! Head out to the research lab. The request comes from the lab director. Linda! Woohoo! I'll go! Leave it to me. Oh. Hey, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. I think the sound effects for the alert box is still broken, so unfortunately I can't do a whole lot about that. But I appreciate all the support nonetheless. I don't know why the sound effects are broken. Ciao, man. Appreciate you, Kane. Thank you for stopping by. Stu on Twitter said Will Smith is a real one. I could never defend someone else's girl like that. Oh, hey, Wheezy, how's it going? Long time no see. That's a whole thing and a half. I don't really know how I feel about the whole Will Smith versus Chris Rock thing. I just still can't believe it happened and it was real. Like, that was not staged. That just legitimately happened. Like, oh, okay. Oh. Well, hey, hopefully the surgery went well. Oh, and Harry, take the kid with you. He did apologize. Once he sees what a real fight looks like, he'll tuck his tail between his legs and run home. What? Oh man, alright, come on, just don't get in the way. Now, before I move on from this, for those who did see the Custom Robo Arena playthrough, you may notice a familiar character in the top left corner of the screen. Does the name Marv seem familiar? If it does, good. If not, don't worry about it. It's me. You know, honestly, Marv, I'm gonna be real, I just made that connection. Yes, Marv is wanted in this world, much like he was kind of wanted back in the arena of Custom Robo Arena and stuff like that. What the heck? I think it is. Hang on. What the heck? Chat! Why are you being delayed? 1 second, chat. I need to restream. Okay, that might work. I think I fixed it. I don't remember if Marv has the parrot in this game or not. That was Linda. Yeah, man, that was Linda on the phone. She's the director of the Robo Research Lab. So unlike before, we had this kind of like overworld style of things. She's really gorgeous, smart, and compassionate. Really, she's the perfect match for me. I think of her like an older sister. Sorta. I mean, not really, but oh, forget it. Anyway, don't try anything funny with her. You got it? Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, I'm not going to try anything. Sheesh. If I do miss anything in chat, though, just say it again and, you know, ping me and I'll try and read it. Just see that you don't. All right, let's get moving, man. It's those bottom feeders. Hey, don't be mean. We're bounty hunters. Whatever, you all prey off the lowest of the low. You bounty hunters are all bottom feeders. So don't give me any static. We're here on an assignment. Oh yeah? Nobody here asked for your help. I did. Ooh, baby, it's Linda. What? Why? We've got this covered. Woohoo! Looking good as always, Linda! Thanks, Harry. I need you to take care of those crooks right away. They're after Ray 01, our newest robo. Hey, Sphere! Oh my goodness, your name is so dark. I had to like zoom in on that. Yes, the turtle move. Sir Alfred is on the screen. It's still in development, and it was top secret. Top secret? That's so cool! Yes, but there's no telling what could happen if it were to fall into the wrong hands. Thanks, dude. So, we can't let them take it. With your skills, you should be able to take care of them easily. But that's what we're doing! They're stealing our newest robo. One can't be too careful. Same era, actually, and I'm fairly certain probably a similar engine of sorts. That's right, you heard her. You can't be too careful, and that's where we come in. And looking at the situation here, I'd have to say things don't look good for you guys. But you know, you can't always rely on the police squad. Some jobs are just too important. Huh. Okay, then. You wait here, trying to get in the way. You just watch, Linda. This one's for you. Good luck, Harry. What do you want? You don't look like one of those police squad goons. My name's Harry. I'm a bounty hunter. Bounty hunter? What, you mean one of those mercenary scumbags? So, what do you want with me? You want to fight or something? Bingo! Man, do I feel sorry for you. Your luck's just ran out. For the love of Linda, I, Harry of the Steel Hearts, will be your undoing. Wait a minute, Steel Hearts? Oh, you mean those bottom feeders? We're not bottom feeders! We're bounty hunters! That sound effect is the same from the game, from the DS one. I'm counting on you, Harry. Please protect Ray 01. We're trying our hardest, you know. Excuse me. Huh? What is it? What are those people doing? What are they doing? They're fighting, of course. Fighting? You expect me to believe they're fighting? Yes. But they're not doing anything. They're just staring at each other. No, they're using their custom robos to fight. Can't you tell? Huh? Where? I don't see any custom robos anywhere. That's because they're fighting inside the Holosseum, of course. Holosseum? Yes, a Holosseum is a fighting arena created in a digital environment. The custom robos fight within that virtual battlefield. Huh, I think I get it. Oh, but... yes. Where's Ray 01? I haven't seen any robos at all since we got here. Well, a custom robo remains in its cube form until it's released into the Holosseum to... Wait, you're teasing me, aren't you? Surely you know all of this already. No, I've never really seen... You do work with Harry, don't you? Aren't you one of the Steel Hearts bounty hunters? Sort of. I mean, yeah, I'm with the Steel Hearts, I think. Oh man, no worries, Sphere. Appreciate you coming out. Well then, get to work. Go fight some burglars. What are we paying you for? Take a look. Harry and the police are having a tough time. You should be helping them. Yeah, you're right. I gotta try and help. Harry, I'm here to help. What did you... Yeah! Yeah! You idiot! Don't talk to me when I'm... Yeah, man, don't talk to me when I'm fighting. I lost the fight because of you. That's what you get for not paying attention. Ow, ow, I think I hurt myself. Shoot, they're gonna swipe that new robo if I don't stop him. Harry, let me help. But you don't even have a robo. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me borrow your robo. I'll use that to fight. That won't work. I've already done my eye scan registration. I'm the only one who can use it. Eye scan registration? Gah, no time to explain. Hello? Can I go now? I mean, if you two are just going to fight amongst yourselves, you really don't need me here, do you? Man, even the crooks are making fun of us. Only you had a robo. A robo? What's this box? Huh? There's a button on the back. I better press it. I better ask Harry. I better forget it. I better press it. I'd better press it. Tap! Huh? It's starting to buzz. Whoa there! Did you just do an eye scan registration? You still haven't told me what that even is. Yeah, eye scan registration is when you look into the robo's sensor while pressing that button. But there's no time to explain. The point is, you're now the only one who can control that robo. Hurry up and dive. Dive? This is a robo? Shut up and do what I say. Beat that burglar. Beat that burglar. Think about this, kid. You sure you want to go up against me even though you've never used a custom robo? This wise guy think he's tough just because he got lucky against me? Well, don't be scared. He'll be weak from our fight. Even you should be able to beat him. Now listen, your robo will shoot out from the robo cannon on the left side. Robo cannon? It's a machine that shoots out the robo cube. The robo cube transforms once it's been fired. Ciao, when the robo cube counts down to 0, it completes its transformation. After that, press the B button to fire your gun. Use your gun to blam 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 your enemy's energy down to 0 and you win. Use the control stick to zoom 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 around and use the B button to fire. Got it? Got it. Good, the fight's made him weak. He'll do just fine. Zoom zoom zoom, bang bang! I forgot how kooky the dialogue in this game is. Right, so let's learn this. So the enemy is being shown on screen, basically, and now, first what I'll do is I'll show what the well, let's start with myself, right? So the big point of Custom Robo is that fights are done with Custom Robos, as we've been told, where we can customize various different parts on the Robo to gain ourselves an advantage on our opponent and make the fight easier and stuff like that. So we'll go to the Custom Robo. Now, because this is our first time fighting, we only have the basic stuff. And this is where the bottom right will come into play. As I said, for those who watch the Custom Robo Arena Let's Play on YouTube, I had an overlay in the bottom right that showed us what parts each thing had. And so, I have devised a program which can do just that. As I'm playing the game. It works 80% of the time. There's gonna be some times where it doesn't work, but I spent the last week writing a program which basically reads from the game and will populate the current part as I select it. When I select the part, I can hit the select button on the GameCube controller to basically lock in that part and show it up on screen. So at all times, we'll have what my current part is. Now, allow me to take a little bit of time here and slow things down and show kind of like what each thing has. Now, if you look at the Robo, there's a lot that we could get. We have, there's 12 pages of 3. So it's 36 different robots in this game and stuff like that. We have the Ray 01 right now. Now, if you look at the stats up above, in order, it goes down, defense, speed, sky, and attack. Down basically says is a stat that says how quickly can your Robo, when it charges, can down an enemy. Each Robo has about 3-ish total bars, I will say, until they go down. At which point they then get invincibility for a second to recover, and then they're back in the fight. Down is how quickly you can do that. Defense is how defensive that robot is from various things, such as guns, bombs, and pods. The higher the defense, the less damage you'll overall take from these. Speed is how quickly they run. Each robot can run on the ground, and this changes slightly based on the parts that you have, such as the standard legs and stuff like that. But what the base speed of the robot is listed in its speed stat. The sky stat, however, is how fast and how maneuverable a robot is in the air. A robot can jump and air dash twice, and I'll go a little bit into that in a second, but it's how well it can do that in the air. And finally, the attack stat is just how strong it is. The higher your attack, the more damage you'll do just overall with everything that you have. So the Ray 01 is a Shining Fighter model. That's what this first page of things is. It exhibits basic capabilities to well-balanced attributes, allow operators to use all robo functions with ease. It can air dash twice, and as its collision, or charge as I like to call it, it charges straight towards its opponent. Now, like the Custom Robo playthrough, also you can pick colors if you really wanted to, but I like sticking with the original one. Now, like with the Custom Robo Arena playthrough, for the most part, I will be strictly using the Ray 01 model, unless specifically told to otherwise. The reason for this is because I'll show off a lot of the other Robo models and stuff like that as the game goes on in like secondary fights and stuff like that. But main story-wise, we'll use the Rayo 1 just for story purposes, but also to show more and highlight the gun, the bomb, the pod, and the legs. And near the end of the game, we'll go through and we'll try out some of the other Robos, and I'll do a whole thing kind of like I did in Arena with some of the extra fights, showing off the various different combos and stuff like that you can do with the Robo. Hey, Yahiko, how's it going? Yeah, he's looking great, isn't he? Now, the basic gun. The basic gun is a gun with basic capabilities. It fires 3 rounds at a time. Aerial and ground shots are the exact same. It has medium range, and as an advisory, it's hard to hit your foe with this gun alone, so use bombs or pods to first freeze your opponent. Now, Harry was talking about that basically we can use the B button to fire with the gun, and we can just shoot at the opponent. This game also has bombs and pods. So the bomb is a standard bomb for us. It features basic functions, flies straight toward the target. You can launch 1 bomb at a time, and it blows the target back diagonally when it gets hit. As an advisory, launch this as often as possible so your opponent cannot hide behind walls. I'm gonna give you a darker Alfred, that way when you're not talking, you'd be shaded. Oh, I would appreciate that, thank you so much. The standard bomb, we'll see it in action, but it arcs upward, basically, toward the opponent. It doesn't go straight, it goes... Does it go straight? I think it goes... No, it arcs upwards. It kind of like arcs and comes back down and stuff like that. The pod. Standard pod features basic functions, flies straight in the direction it's deployed. Oh no, it fires straight forward, JK. Never mind, I literally can't read. The standard pod flies in the direction that it's deployed and can deploy 2 pods at one time. Blows the target diagonally upward. Advisory, fire 1 to the left and 1 to the right to trap your opponent. Finally, we have the legs. Basic set of legs features no special characteristics, possesses no ascent or descent augmentation, and replace as soon as possible the different set of legs. There's a lot to unpack there, but basically there are different legs that affect your speed, how quickly you rise, how quickly you fall, and so on and so forth. But we have just all the standard stuff right now. So we can basically set this in stone. Now our opponent data has also the same stuff, standard set of stuff, but he has the Splendor. Now Splendor is another version of the Shining Fighter model, which is the first page that we had. Now what the Splendor does is really what's different is the collision. It rises, then charges straight toward the opponent, and it can clear walls. Basically, it's like he jumps before he charges. Is basically what that whole thing means. The Holosseum will give us data, will give us some information about what Holosseum we're fighting in and stuff like that. And so we're fighting in the basic arena. This is actually what's going to look like. It's a stage that sets the standard for Robo battles. The formation of obstacles is well balanced and makes this a prime place for normal battles. This is going to be the battle arena, and this is where we're going to be going into it. Now, of course, there's some strategic advice, but I don't really need that. I can kind of like show it off, of course, you know, the RoboCan and stuff like that, stuff we've already learned and stuff like that. Now, general controls, they haven't really told us this yet because they don't expect you, I think, to use the bomb and stuff like that. But I will say this from the get-go. The A button will be to jump, the B button will be to fire the gun, the R button will be to fire your bomb, and the L button will fire the pod. So are these robos you made yourself? As of right now, no, because we just have, so when this text is yellow, it means that's what we kind of have, but we're also kind of like locked into it for what it is, but we don't have anything at the start of the game. So as time goes on, we'll get more stuff that we can customize. And so, of course, our opponent also, being this the first fight in the game, also has nothing to show off. Okay, we had a lot of information there to unpack. Now let's see all that information actually go into action. Begin! Now we're on the left, and we can put the RoboCannon in any direction we want to. And he got a 6 and I got a 2. So once that counter hits 0, I can go into action. So of course, remember, B is to fire the button, or fire the gun. R, you can, it does arc. I was right. See, I know my stuff. The bomb, you can actually target where you want it to go. And of course, we have the pods that was mentioned earlier that have its own little direction. Hitting the X button goes for a charge. And you notice how he goes into rebirth. Now, while I run around for a bit, basically, the bottom bar on me is the health bar. We have 831 health. Each robo comes in with 1,000 health for each fight. The 3 bars above, you can kind of think of them as hits, but they're not necessarily hits, because it's not necessarily certain that after 3 hits, you're gonna go down. For example, it took 3 shots of the basic gun to bring him down before he goes into rebirth. That's why I call them more like 3 charges or 3 shields before you go into rebirth and stuff like that. Different guns, different robos, different charges, different pods, and different bombs will all make it so that the rebirth, the charge gauge either goes slow, those shields go down faster or slower. Now, one of the cool things is your robo will always be aiming at each other. I don't need to aim when it comes to this game and stuff like that. I can just purely focus on dodging and making sure that I have strategic advantage and stuff like that. Now, one more thing. As mentioned before, I can jump, and if I tap the jump button again, I can air dash. This can be used to get away or get into your opponent as quickly as possible. During the rebirth phase, you have iframes, so no matter what anybody does, you will not get damaged during that phase. And that's that. A lot to unpack, but it all makes sense as we continue doing more battles as time goes on. Yeah, good work! Uh-oh, one of the police guys just blew it. Go over there and clean up his mess! Oh, come on, I just knocked that loser out. Don't I deserve a break? It's alright, listen up. That guy had to be worn out from his fight, too. If you listen to my advice, you should be able to beat him. Use the R button to fire bombs and use the L button to launch an attack pod. Firing your pod doesn't stop you from being able to move freely. Run at your opponent and keep pressing the L button. Use the R button to drop the bombs and use the L button to blast the pod. Got it? Got it. Okay, one more thing. If you get caught in your own pod blast, you'll take damage. Drop the bomb, blast the pod. Yes, you can hurt yourself with your own pods and bombs, so be careful about that. Ooh, okay, so here we go. Another thing to explain. I haven't changed anything, but I now am facing a Metal Ape. Now, Metal Ape is part of the Metal Grappler model. He's strong on offense and defense. However, though, his poor mobility makes dodging attacks difficult. He can only air dash once, and his collision means not his collision means, but his collision is that he will rise diagonally and then attack. I'm pretty certain he does like a T-spin sort of thing when he does his collision, but I could be wrong on that. But everything else is still the same. So here we have a model that is much more bulkier and much more stronger, of course, with everything else. But because they have poor mobility and poor speed, we're gonna have a little bit of an advantage here to be able to use bombs and pods to trap him. But because he's stronger, it's gonna take us a little bit more to knock him down to rebirth. And I got a 6, he got a 1. That's great. You can mash the A button to kind of get that going faster. And so really it's just, making sure you keep an eye on everything that's happening. Ah. Do you notice how he's a bit of a slower model, so he can just really get in there, basically clean house. I will not no damage a lot of these fights. I am not the strongest at this game in terms of actual gameplay, but part of the fun in Custom Robo is that even the AI and human players, depending on how you do custom roboing or customizing, it's fairly balanced for the most part. Not bad for an amateur. You lost another cup? Take the next guy. The police squad ain't got nothing. Still, I did break a sweat. He looks pretty tired. If it wasn't my device, you should be able to win. Chow man, try using the A button to jump. You can do an air dash twice with the robo you're using. Just press the A button during the jump. You can charge with the X button. You'll be able to knock your opponent down with one hit. Hey, thanks for the follow, King. No worries. Robo can't move when it's down because its systems need to reboot. I think that makes 150, right? Hang on. Does that actually make 150? Oh, 149. So close. So close. Good night, Kane. Robo can't move when it's down because the systems need to reboot. Use the A button to jump and X button to charge. Crash! Got it? Got it. You can only do a charge when you're on the ground. It won't work when you're in the air. Jump and crash! Right. So, now he comes with a Splinter model, which we fought 2 fights before. Pretty much the same thing as before. He now, though, has a standard F-bomb. Pretty much not that different than the standard bomb. It flies straight toward the target, launch 1 bomb at a time, blows the target sideways. It basically just has a slightly different... it's slightly different in terms of its attack power and its animation and stuff like that. Gee, wouldn't it be really cool if I have, like, other stuff? Right? Oh well. Now when it comes to the Robo Cannon, I generally like to stay away from the opponent simply because as the last 2 fights, if I get a horrible number, I like to be generally away so that I can at least recover from an opponent and not be in their face and stuff like that. But crazy stuff happens, so. Oh, wrong button. Good job. Oh, just barely got that. So you can start to kind of see some of the combos that we're creating, right? Like we can have the gun into charge, into gun again. We can finish off with a bomb, or we can do gun and gun, bomb, pod to kind of, you know, keep things flowing a bit. You know, trick the AI a tiny bit. You know, lots of different cool things we can start to do here. Aw, you little... Bam. Nice and easy. You'll notice too there was no difficulty setting. It's because there isn't one. You now have access to the Twin Flank Pod F. Go visit a parts generator. 12! I think you still need some work, but well done! There goes another! The police squad's not doing a thing! Hey, last one! Before you take them on, go over to the parts generator and get yourself some new parts. Parts generator? I'll explain later. Just stand in front of it and press the A button. You'll get a new part, one you can use right away. Got it. I'll just go in front of that machine and press the A button, right? Right! There's one more guy left. You can do it. You got the twin flank pod F. Nice. Whoa, what happened here? I turned my back for 1 second, all my men get wiped out. No more now, but we need that robo. Yeah, the last guy's exhausted. This should be easy as cake. Still, you'd better listen to my advice. Use the control stick to change the direction of the robo cube when it launches. When the cube hits the ground, the number shows how long it needs to charge for the transformation. To speed up the charge, tap the controller buttons rapidly. If you transform before your opponent, you get to attack first. Use the control stick to aim the robo cannon where you want to shoot, and then tap the buttons. Got it? Got it. Okay, last one. Go and get him. Turns, tippity-tappity, zoom, zoom, jumpity-jump, bang, bang, boom, boom, blam, crash. God, imagine if this game had actual voice acting, right? All right, so first things first, let's customize our own robo. So we got a new pod. Twin flank F. Deploys 1 pod left and 1 pod right. Deploys 2 pods at one time. Blows targets back on a low trajectory. An advisor use it when a wall separates you and your foe. Let's update that on the overlay. There we go. Now the opponent comes in with a metal bear, which we've already seen. Well, we saw metal ape. Metal bear is basically the same thing, but slightly different in terms of his stats and stuff like that. Now he comes in with a 3-way gun. 3-way gun fires 3 rounds in 3 rows. Aerial and ground shots are the same. Range is medium-long. Advisory, it's easier to hit your target when shooting from afar, so try to stay away from your opponent when firing. Comes with a standard F-bomb, which we've already seen before. The feint F-pod, which stops in front of his target, can deploy 2 pods at once. Blows target sideways. Advisory, scatter pods left and right to block your opponent's way. And standard legs, of course, as per the usual. Lots of stuff to see here. Now the feint pod, as I said, it stops right in front of your opponent, so it won't like blow up in your face. So like it's mainly meant as a way to kind of like trap you into baiting you to run into it. Which I think he already did. So there go my 2 twin flanks. They'll just kind of, you know, go do their own thing and then, you know. Now, because he has a 3-way gun, he's gonna try his best to stay far away from me because a 3-way gun is actually a long-range gun. It's meant to be used more at longer ranges, medium-long range. I hit my own pod. Good job. Eee. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, he finally fired his gun. He didn't fire that gun for the entire fight. You now have access to the 3-way gun. Let's go. Okay, we got all of them. You're not half bad. You okay, Harry? Yeah, when did you get here? What, did you hit your head? Listen, the reason you got beaten is you're not properly trained. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You need to get out of the mercenary business. Start studying, get yourself a Class A license and join the police squad. Yeah, oh, don't you start that again. I told you I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those tacky uniforms. Look, I'll pay all your exam fees. It won't cost you a dime. Come on, what do you say? It's not about the money. I just don't like studying. Captain Mira, we've sent the criminals over to HQ. We ought to head back there ourselves. I can't believe we needed help from those bounty hunters. I'll make sure that all the police squad members present at this travesty will hit the training room hard. Captain Mira, we should get back to HQ. I'll be waiting at the front gate. See ya, Harry. I'll be working late, so don't wait up for me. Get some sleep. And keep yourself warm when you go to bed. You don't want to catch a cold. She always treats me like I'm a kid. Was that your brother? Was that your older sister? Was that your girlfriend? Was that your girlfriend? Ew, no. Jeez, what's wrong with you? She's my older sister. I mean... Harry, are you hurt? Linda! Yeah, I'm okay. Never felt better. By the way, Harry, who is this? I've never seen him before. Is he new? Well, he's got what it takes to be a great commander someday. Still, he's got a long way to go. Oh, I totally agree, Linda. You're so observant like that. It's incredible. Great commander. Sheesh. Say, Harry, I've got an idea. How about letting him use our new Robo, Ray 01? He's adapted to it pretty quickly, and I'd like to gather some data on his usage and control integration. What? This guy? He's not really, with us. He came by today looking for work. The chief doesn't want to hire him, though. Oh, really? I'll recommend that Ernest hire him myself, then. Yeah, I can't wait to see his face. So, can we go ahead and take this Ray 01? Sure, go ahead. Of course, he's already registered it, so only he can use it right now. Yeah, I know. If only I'd made eye contact with it first. Well, if that's what you want, who am I to argue? Great, that's just fine. By the way, what's your name? Oh, another great question. I completely forgot to ask. Huh? Oh, nothing. Come on, tell her your name. Now, he doesn't have a canonical name, so we're gonna go with Xylan. You wanna add a heart at the end of it? Xylan, huh? I'm Linda. Nice to meet you. Don't worry, Xylan. I'll talk to the chief. Ain't that great, Xylan? No, you should have had the heart. Yeah, by the way, Linda, you want to go grab some lunch? Oh, I'm sorry. I've just got too much to do. The whole lab's a mess thanks to those burglars. Besides, your work here is done. Don't you have to go back to the Steelheart's office? I'll give you Ernst a call and ask him about Xylan later. See you later, Harry. Rejected. Xylan, take care of Ray 01. She knows I'm a busy guy. She's got a lot of class. Linda's awesome. Mature women are so something. I almost forgot, Xylan. I was gonna tell you about the parts generator. You mean that machine? I've got one in my apartment. What? What's a parts generator doing in your apartment? You don't even have a custom Robo, and you don't even know a thing about them. It belonged to my dad. I never knew what it was supposed to do. It just kind of sits there. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. Yeah, anyway, I was about to explain. The parts generator registers new part data into your RoboCube. When you buy a Robo, it only comes with the standard parts. You won't have access to a lot of parts if you don't collect enough battle experience. When a Robo gathers battle experience, the internal computer records the battle information. The parts generator automatically reads the record and gives you the new part. Any new parts you get, you can use them in the next battle. Whatever parts you want to use is up to you. You can customize as much as you like. That's it for the hard stuff. It's best to check the parts generator after every battle. Your opponent's not going to wait for you while you make a quick run to the parts generator. Then obviously you can't slip out during a battle. That's why it's best to check with the parts generator after every battle. Even if you forget to check it after a battle, you can still get the part afterwards. However, if it's just waiting for you to pick it up, why not go get it as soon as possible? The more the parts, the more you can customize your Robo. It gives you a real advantage in battle. So make sure you check the parts generator after every battle. Also, open the customized screen before a battle. If If you press the R button in that menu, you can practice with your new part. If you want to get out of practice mode, press start, then press retire. Got it? Got it. You sure? Well, if you don't understand, press start while you're walking around and check the glossary. Let's get back to the office. Hey, Silent, before we go, why don't you ask these lab guys for some info? They're robo researchers. They probably got plenty of stuff they can teach you. Give me a holler when you want to leave. Let's get myself a 3-way gun. Alright, let's see who's around here. You want to know about the lab? This is a government-funded robo research and development lab. You've already met Linda, right? She's the director of our lab. Most commanders become better by fighting, by mastering each of their robo's abilities. By fighting, robos customize their programming and development and develop the ability to operate new parts. That's why robos don't come pre-installed with all the parts. The custom robo needs battle experience in order to alter its code and learn new parts. Parts generators read your robo's battle log and install any parts your robo is able to use. That's why you should check the nearest parts generator every time you finish a battle. After all, you don't want to miss an opportunity to get a new part. True indeed. Thanks for helping us. We're good at science, but not good at fighting. By the way, did you know that people who are trained to pilot robots are called commanders? You did? Well, I guess you just know it all, don't you? We learned that earlier, so... Wait, so you're the one who's taking Rayo 1 from us? You already did an eye scan? Whoever makes eye contact with the robo first is its registered commander, the only one it obeys. That's why eye scan registration that's what eye scan registration is all about. I need to clean this place up. There are parts all over and I've got no clue where to start. Custom robots are composed of 5 parts: a body, gun, bomb, pod, and leg unit. Commanders that have the freedom to customize any of these 5 parts in any way they want. The custom part comes from planning your robo design based on your battle situation. Yep. And that custom layout will always be present in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. What? I'm busy. Can't you see? What, you want info? Yeah, I got some info for you. Here, let me in on a little secret. You see that parts generator? Well, there are others just like it all over the place. If you press start pause while you're moving around, you can see a strategy tips in the glossary. Different guns have different ranges, from short, medium to long. Everyone here wears glasses except for Linda. That's all I know. Hope it helps. Robos usually remain in their cube form, but when they enter the Holosseum, they transform into full-fledged robos. A Holosseum is a virtual battlefield generated by a commander's mind and memories. Sometimes your opponents will be the one whose memories are generating the Holosseum. However, some commanders are simply unable to generate a Holosseum. It's not that they're weaker or that they're worse commanders. It's an ability you either have or you don't. Just like how some people are tall and some people are short. There's not much you can do to change genetics. Commanders who can't generate a Holosseum just use the ones that are available on the market. They use a basic Holosseum that comes pre-installed on the Robo. There's even a machine called a Holosseum deck that can create a Holosseum. I'm tired from talking so much. I don't want to clean up this mess. Those criminals nearly got away with Rayo 1! Remember, even though it's a robo, once you dive into it, it's an extension of your own body. During a dive, a commander's thoughts merge with the robo's CPU, giving maximum control. When a robo receives damage, the commander experiences a kind of mental trauma. It's a side effect of the dive. Essentially, if you lose and you take too much damage, then you basically face that exhaustion in real life. Go on without me. You're not gonna ask Linda out once I leave, are you? Listen up, bud, that ain't gonna happen. I'm not leaving until you do. Damn. Yeah, let's go. It's okay, let's roll. Now we can move around. So unlike in Custom Robo Arena, where we had the whole town and stuff like that to explore, we kind of have an overworld situation here going on where we can only walk on these roads and stuff like that. Oh, you hear that nice guitar in the background? Ooh. Heroes home. Really, Chief? It's just like I said, this guy's got real talent. Listen, I don't know what happened out there, but Linda just called me and told me to hire him. Just so you know, we hired you for that robo of Linda's, and not because you're some hotshot. Alright, so it's settled then. Go home and get some rest. See you tomorrow. But the pay stinks! Well, at least you got the job. You can go home for today. Just be ready to work hard tomorrow. Thanks, I'm tired, so I'm gonna head home. See you tomorrow. Yeah, not if I see you first. See ya. Yeah, this game just like a weird autosave thing, which is odd. Zylan, wake up! You don't want to get fired on your first day at work, do you? No? Now wake up and go to work. Oh, the life of a JRPG protagonist. Can't even sleep in. But hey, man, gotta admit though, Zylan's got a pretty kickin' room. He's got speakers, the alarm clock, a nightstand, books and stuff like that. Got some records on there. Like, come on, he's got. Look at his desk too. He's got a maid. He's got a lounge chair and everything. Man's living good. It's time for you to wake up. Don't you start work today? Good luck with that. I'll do my best. Now, I'm still confused about all this. What does a bounty hunter do? Is that like a mercenary? It's hard to explain, but basically we hunt down criminals whose crimes involve robos. But isn't that what the police squad does? We take requests that the police squad considers too small to bother with. Sounds almost like those private eyes from the stories. Are you like detectives or something? Well, I guess that's all that really matters is you're a commander, just like your father wanted. So work hard, alright? Uh-huh. See ya. My college apartment had, the bedroom in the middle. Because of feng shui and stuff like that, my mom would not let me have it any other way. So I just had my bed, like, in the middle. And I had, like, my nightstands and dresser on the opposite sides and stuff like that. It kind of worked out. I never really, like, I don't know. I probably could have changed it, but I didn't really care. To go to work, we go. Yeah, good morning, man. Go check in with Ernst. He doesn't act like it, but he is the boss around here. Ah, you're here. You probably noticed, but this is a small office we've got here. We don't have the manpower to spend long training you, so I need you to get up to speed quickly. Say, Ernst, where's Marcia? I mean, the new guy gets here right on time, and she's nowhere to be seen. What's up with that? Marcia's on duty right now. She's not a slacker like you, Harry. Huh? On duty? This early? I called you this morning, but you didn't answer. Really? That's odd. You ought to know I never answer my cell phone before noon. Well, that's why I sent Marcia. Who's Marcia? Another one of our happy helpers here. She's the local ace of the Steel Hearts, a hard worker and a great commander. Just remember, she's not quite as good as me. Yeah, right, that's a good one. Anyway, like I was saying before, you have to be ready for action at a moment's notice. Harry, I want you to take Zylan to the gym. Have him do some warm-ups. A little training, huh? Gotcha. Let's go, Zylan. Now keep your cell phone on. Yeah, I hear ya. The TV doesn't work. This is the training gym. Ernst got us a group membership here, so we can train whenever we want. Here, let's do a round. You versus me. Oh yeah, we jamming. This table here is called a Holosseum deck. It's a machine that projects a Holosseum. Some commanders like me can create their own Holosseum. Some can't, just the way it is. Commanders who can't just use a Holosseum that's built into their Custom Robo. Or they use Holosseum decks like these to make one for them. Okay, before we start, I've got some pointers for you. You've probably noticed this, but you can change the direction a pod fires in. Tilt the control stick so it aims where you want to shoot and press the L button. If you don't tilt the control stick, it'll automatically fire in the direction of your opponent. Got it? Got it. Okay, let's start. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. And there's Harry. Now, of course, we're going to be changing over our gun to the three-way gun, which is a long-range gun, and unlike our previous opponent, I'll actually use it a bit more. So let's update that overlay. Dang it. Hang on. Yes, that's why I said it. It works most of the time. Haven't quite worked out the kinks yet, but it works most of the time. But I will say though, it is really cool to have this program running while the game is running, and I can just, manually update the overlay while I'm streaming. It's so cool to see it working. Now for the opponent. He is a glory. He's the last of the Shining Fighters. Basic capabilities, can air dash twice, and basically, is like Rail 1. He comes in with a Gatling Gun, which fires 8 small rounds straight ahead. Aerial and crown shots are the exact same. It's medium range. When fired from a distance, power increases, but accuracy decreases. So, with the Gatling Gun, the farther you are away from it, the stronger it is. But the chances of you hitting your opponent are much less. Because it fires 8 straight rounds in a row, if your opponent moves, it'll try and track them, but it probably won't hit. Crescent Bomb P travels in a slow arc toward the target, launches 1 bomb at a time, and the blast lingers for a while, blows the target upward, and the advisory is to try and fire it constantly to keep your opponent from jumping. Speed Pod quickly fires straight ahead, can deploy 2 pods at one time, blast lingers for a while, and blows targets upwards, and deploy directly at your foe to defend yourself. And the legs are still the same. So while I'm coming in with a 3-way gun and twin pod F, because I don't really have anything else, we're gonna go into it. Oh, I didn't check the Holosseum data. It's a different version of the basic Holosseum. I should have read that one, but now recall, a 3-way gun is a long-range gun. Medium to long range. So, of course, at short range here, it's not really being that effective. And there we see the Gatling Gun, actually. So the Gatling Gun, as I was moving, was tracking me, but it was unable to hit me. However, if it did, it's going to be at its strongest if it's able to hit me at that area. Such as so. And it basically is an insta-down for the Shining Fighter models, if you get hit by it. General strategy for the 3-way gun I found is to try and use it in the air to get over the walls and stuff like that. Throw a bomb and then go into 3-way gun. Oh yeah, destructible environments. There's also destructible environments, but don't really need to explain that now, do I? The 3-way gun is a great gun, just overall to have. It's a really good upgrade from the standard gun. You never really would use a standard gun, but oh man. Oi. So if you really don't know what to use, honestly, in terms of your gun and stuff like that, you could never really go wrong with a 3-way gun. Damn. Now we have access to the standard bomb S. Oh, well done. Just remember, I was going easy on you. Seriously, so don't go thinking that you're better than me. I'm gonna go rest for a bit, so why don't you go up against the computers for a bit? They're programmed with some basic strategy tips for amateurs, so listen carefully. Oh, and don't forget to go check the pots generator. You do one fight and Harry is just like, you know what, man? Not having it. Can I change that? No. That's okay. Oh yeah, there's a lady here. Oh, you're so cool! And that watch of yours is so hip. Show chick! Say, can I have your watch? Whoa, hold on a sec. I can't give it away. Besides, I don't even know you. Yeah, so? What's your point? I don't know you either. Oh man, GameCube era dialogue, man. I mean, gee, yeah, I wonder who'd want to work at a place like that. Yeah, indeed. You become vulnerable after you fire a gun. Use a slide shot to cover this. If you press the B button while moving, you can fire your gun while sliding in that direction. If you use this skill properly, you can shoot while moving, behind a wall for cover. Did you understand? I got it. Good, let's start the battle. Ooh, okay, interesting. So of course we got the standard bomb S. See if that updates correctly. Woo! The opponent is coming in with the Peregrine. Peregrine is a little raider model, extremely agile while on the ground, but comes in at a cost of poor defense, which allows foes to easily knock it down easily. It can jump up to 3 times, and its collision is charges straight toward the opponent. Cockroach is the new weapon, new pod here we haven't seen. So the Cockroach pod normally fires slow, but quickly increases its speed when it spots its target. You can deploy 2 pods at one time. Blows target slowly sideways. An advisory is to deploy 1 pod left and 1 pod right to trap your opponent. And of course, the ground legs is another thing we've now seen. It decreases the jump interval, so like the length at which you jump and stuff like that, but enables for sharp turning on the ground and in the air, but decreases your jump height. Advisory, use this set of legs when you want to shoot while making short jumps. Think of short hopping like in Smash. The high-rise plaza. This stage is distinguished by 2 high walls, or 2 wall types, high columns and low. Triangular platforms. Use the high walls to evade attacks. I don't generally have a whole lot of advice when it comes to Holosseums and stuff like that. I think that's really more up to the player to kind of like adapt the situation based on the Holosseum they have and stuff like that. It's nice to maybe consider when you're picking guns and stuff like that, but you know, I wouldn't make it like a, you know, super high priority. Now the S, really, the standard bomb S, I didn't really read it, but it's basically just the same style of bomb as the standard bomb. Now, Peregrine here went down really quickly. He went down in 1 single bomb, which other opponents did not really do. Comes in with lower defense, but he's way faster than anything we've seen up to this point. We fought Metal Apes and stuff like that before, so... Generally with these, because I'm using a 3-way gun, I still want to keep my distance, right? Because he has the Gatling gun, so I don't want him to shoot me with the 8-way shots. He also has the Cockroach Pod, which will increase his speed once it sees me. Yee! Hit myself again. So just kind of keep an eye on. And you notice how even with just a shot of the 3-way gun, my man went down. So you definitely want to try and get a couple of combos in when you can with these guys, just so you're not doing chip damage, basically. But if that's what you need to do to get this whole thing gone, then, you know, go for it. Oh boy, he got, like, walloped between two pods there. There is a good strategy with those types of robos. We just don't have the parts yet to kind of enact the strategy. And now we have the access to Speed Pod D. So let's go get that. Once a robo stops moving, it takes time for it to reach full movement speed again. As a result, it can be dangerous to stop moving. Did you understand that? Good, let's start the battle. In the arena version of this game, there was a speedometer that basically was on screen that kind of showed you that sort of thing. So yeah, if we look at this. This one blows the target back diagonally. That's really the only difference between the two. We got a pod, the Speed Pod D. The Speed Pod D quickly fires straight ahead, can deploy 2 pods at one time, the blast lingers for a while, and blows target diagonally upward. Okay. Fix that. Deploy directly at your foe to defend yourself. I think we've already seen this part before. I think Harry used it, I believe, or somebody used it. Can I get a good number, please? You got a 2 and I got a 4. Come on now. So the speed pod, just wallop it. If you throw it in the air, actually, it kind of like lingers for a second. Oh, I didn't read the opponent. I'm sorry. I meant to read the opponent. Shit. Well, he has a Peregrine. He has the, Can I retire? I might as well I'm just gonna do that instead. Yeah, I want to show you guys what the opponent has. It's important to see what they have so we know what we're doing. So they had some new stuff. So the opponent now has, of course, Peregrine 3-way gun, standard S, which you've already seen. The Dolphin pod is what was new here. So it arcs toward the target, can deploy 2 pods at one time. Blows target diagonally upward. Advisory deploy when your opponent hides behind a wall or directly tries to approach via the air. And we kind of saw this a little in the battle, but we'll see it again here. It's kind of like how it arcs upwards and flies towards you like a dolphin. Oh man, look at this. I hit myself. Good job. It's a battle of the 3-way gun. Nice. Nice. Eee. Whoa, I brought the wrong button. Baited with the speed pod. Now we have criminal. We have, what, 2 more to fight? Allow me to explain the Trick Flyer model. My robot utilizes this body type. The Trick Flyer has excellent aerial abilities, however it moves slowly on the ground. It doesn't jump far, but it can do a quick air dash up to 3 times. When using a Trick Flyer, you should approach your opponent with an air dash and then attack. Which I think Criminal is not a flyer? So we got the Criminal. It is a Trick Flyer model. So the Criminal is a Trick Flyer model, very agile when airborne, extremely slow on the ground. Yeah, so basically as we all said and stuff like that. As I said before, I'm not really going to be showing these off in the main playthrough. Well, I should show this one at least. That'll probably be a smart idea. Come on. There we go. So I'll show this one time, but generally speaking, I'm probably gonna go more Rail 1. He has a buggy model, which is also a Trick Flyer model, just another version of it with different stats and stuff like that. Standard F-bomb, standard pod, wide jump, makes long jumps possible, features no descent augmentation. Use this set of legs to move around in mid-air without using a dash or a continuous jump, so it really lets you go wide with your jump stuff like that. But well, actually, while I'm here, so notice, right? If you look back at the Rail 1, right? About 3 bars, about 3 of each bar, 4 on the attack. Criminal. Same down, same defense, but lower speed, but higher sky. And a little bit lower attack overall. Freeway, standard speed, instead, yep. I think the Holocene is the same. Yeah, it's high rise. I like in Arena, they showed you the Holocene you were fighting in, and then, well, it would be like, yeah, it would also show you the Holocene you're fighting in too, because of the second screen, also what your opponent has and stuff like that, so. So we can do 3 really quick, rapid succession air dashes with the Trick Flyer model. Now his thing is like, yeah, it's like a weird, how do you describe it? Spin of legs. But it goes upwards, so you gotta be kind of careful when you do that sort of thing. You can still just like run, like you're in a run up to him in his face and then do the same thing. Oh yeah, and then freaking that Bugsies is that whole thing. So that's a Trick Flyer model. Face the camera, buddy. Oh, Gemini, okay. Take caution to prevent your robo from being knocked down. If you receive a powerful attack or repeat attacks in a short period of time, your robo will overload. When it overloads, it's knocked down and vulnerable to attacks for a short time. However, you'll be invincible for a short time after you get up while your robo systems reboot. If you tap the buttons quickly, your robo will rise up more rapidly. Okay. So I will go back to the Rayo 1. We got a new bomb. Oh, it did that again. Hang on. Uh-oh, did it break? It broke. I really should have had a thing for that. There we go. Ta! Oh, it's so temperamental. Come on. Okay, finally. These all have their own thing. By the way, I'm not going to go through each and every one of the 5 stats above. But like guns have attack speed, homing rate, rapid, which is how fast it fires, and down. Bombs have attack speed, size, time, and down. Pods have attack speed, homing, size, time, and then legs have nothing really. Gemini Bomb P launches a split bomb toward either side of your foe. Aerial fire on ground. On the aerial, fires a split bomb toward the front and back of your foe. Can launch 2 bombs at one time. The blast lingers for a while and blows the target sideways. So we're getting into some of the cool stuff here, whereas now we have bombs that do different things while in the air or on the ground. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens there too. Bugs which you're seeing basic standard dolphin short thrust decreases your dash distance but enables sharp turning while on the ground. Advisor, use a set of legs when you want to make difficult turns in the air. Diamond fences. Something kind of basic I've already seen before. So on the ground, it'll go sideways, but in the air, it'll go like that. Now, it won't go for a direct hit, so definitely keep that in mind when, when planning out the bombs. You basically want to hope that your opponent, you can bait your opponent into falling right into it. I mean, you can definitely aim it. I mean, you could try and get the direct hit done with the Geminis. Wouldn't really recommend it just because of how, how it fires and stuff like that. Damn. That's why I call the 3-way gun such a versatile gun. It does miss a lot. Cockroach pod. Ooh. But when it works well. Ah, the phone! Who could it be? Xylan, where's Harry? That idiot turned his cell phone off again. Tell Harry to call me back right now. Got it? Harry? Where did he go? Come on, what's your phone number? You want my number? Aw, quit fooling around. How about a date? Come on! Huh? What is it, Xylan? Ernest wants me to call him back? Oh man, I was totally gonna get her number. Yeah, Harry here. What's up? I'm kind of busy right now. You have to use language like that, Chief? Yeah, I got it. Hey, Xylan, we got work. See ya, Sophie. Let's go on a date next time. Aw, you gotta go? What a shame. Good luck with your work, Harry. Woohoo! You better believe I'll be back. Okay, Xylan, let's go. I'm all pumped up. Bye. We're heading for Hub Park. Hub Park? Yeah, the park with all the roads circling around it. The chief said something about a couple of young punks duking it out with their robots. Guess some girl called us up, asking to make them stop. Sounds messy. We should get moving. You're right. Come on, let's go. There they are. What are they fighting about? I'm the one who called you. These silly boys are fighting over me because I'm so cute. Well, I mean, I guess I did tell them I'd go out with them on the same day and time. But I didn't know which one to cancel, so I thought I'd just come out and see what happened. And while I was waiting, they saw each other and they started fighting over me. Well, what did you expect? So anyway, I'm like freaking out here. I called the police, but they said they didn't have enough men. I think you've got more than enough men already. But I'm not worried at all now that you're here. So I'm gonna go home, okay? I'll leave the rest up to you. Hey, she left! But what about her dates? They're so mad at one another that they haven't even noticed that she dumped them. Oh well, let's face the one-on-one. Try to chill him out a little. Xylan, pick a guy. I'll handle the other. Might as well take the guy to my left. Oh, and I suppose you've got a date with her too? Okay, I'll straighten you out. Now, I'm gonna get kind of specific here on combat techniques. The longer you hold the A button, the higher you jump. Tap the A button to do a short jump. You should try it out, you got it? Got it. Just do whatever you can to beat him. Oh god, we were like right in his face. Okay, so we have a new pod, the cockroach, which I think we've already seen. Normally flies slowly, but yeah, so when it sees its target and stuff like that. Will this work? It did not. No, it did. Let's go. I'm gonna go switch over to the standard bomb anyway. Oh my goodness. It's temperamental, but when it works great. The opponent comes in with the criminal, which you've seen the Gatling Gun Crescent P, the feint G, which stops in front of his target, and the long thrust leg. So we pretty much see most of these parts already. The tallest team is the Flower Garden, arena based on a pleasant park. Use the central arch to your advantage. Oh my god. Look at that slow bomb go. There go my two little cockroaches. They don't last for a long time, so you gotta kind of use them interestingly. Oh, I got one. What? Sure, that'll work too. Easy peasy. I even got fireworks in my face for it. You now have access to the reflection pod. Ooh. And long thrust legs. Oh, we got a 2-for-1. Good grief. Let's get out of here. Harry, behind you. You'll pay for this. Why, hello there. Thanks, Marcia. You saved me. Don't mention it. Oh, you must be Xylan, our new partner, right? I'm Marcia. Yes, that's me. I just started. Today's my first day. Oh, well, I have a Class B license, Xylan. Alright, well, I have a Class B license, Xylan. Say, Xylan, what's your license class? License? What was that? What? You don't have a license? He's an amateur. Of course he ain't got no license. But if you're a bounty hunter, you don't have a license, you can get arrested. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Harry, how could you forget something like that? Oh, you know that's why nobody gets it. Nobody's got respect for the Steel Hearts. Forgetting stuff like that. Oh, give me a break. It just slipped my mind. Well, okay. We've got a problem. Let's head back to the office. Marcia's pretty cool. A license? Oh yeah, that. I guess that's not such a bad idea. But licenses cost money. Money we don't have. Yeah, but no matter how good you are, if you don't have a license, they'll arrest you. Well, that's your own business. It's not my fault you guys got taken in by the cops. I could have sworn that the law places full responsibility on the employer of a Robo Commander. What? Seriously? Alright then. Harry, I want you to take him to get his license tomorrow. What? Me again? Well, okay. You shouldn't have a problem getting a Class D license. Sure, no problem. Hey, are you aware of what you have to do to go in the test? Anyway, you take that Class D license test tomorrow. If you don't pass, Linda's reward is out the window. That's not to mention that I'll get arrested. Listen, Harry, you've absolutely got to make sure he passes. That's impossible. What do you want a simple assistant like me to do? Stop complaining. I don't want you to come back until Xylan passes. Which reminds me, you're Class D too. Why don't you take the Class C while you're there? No way. Who do you think you're kidding? As long as I'm in this business, a Class D license is plenty. Hey, isn't it about time you took the Class A test? How many times have you tried? Class A expenses are too high, and with my salary, I can't afford it. This isn't good. Everyone's worked hard today. You can all go home. He left. You should go home too. Just come straight to the test hall. The place is called the Custom Robo Department of Licensing. Xylan, don't let anyone make fun of you for being a Steel Heart. Yeah, I won't. By the way... Did I do something? Are you mad? Huh? No, I'm not. Goodbye. She looked cheesed off about something. Xylan, make sure you come straight to the testing hall tomorrow. It's right next to the training gym. Okay, we're done for today. What are you doing after this? I'm tired, so I'm going home. See you tomorrow. Yeah, don't be late tomorrow. See ya. If you hang around, you can just kind of walk around and, you know, do other fights and stuff like that. No real reason to if you don't want to. Xylan, wake up! Don't you have that lying test today? You better get up if you don't want to be late. Lying? I wasn't lying. It tastes good. No, really. What's he babbling about? Wake up! Wake up and take that test! Why am I wearing slippers in bed? Oh, whatever. A little bit of that. Okay, cool. We're good to go. All right, here we go. The reflection pod. and long thrust legs. I always keep thinking that's the door for some reason. Good morning. Good luck with the test. Yeah, thanks. So, what do you have to lie about? No, it's not a lying test, it's a license test. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't got all this robo mumbo jumbo. In order to work as a bounty hunter, you need a Class D license. I'm gonna take that test. It's all crazy talk to me, but it sounds like if you don't pass this test, you don't keep your job. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's terrible. Hurry up and get moving. Yeah, where was it again? I think it was someplace called the Department of Licensing Test Hall. Oh, well, that's pretty easy to get there. Just go right when you leave. Literally right there. So, your name's Trish? That's a cute name. Come on, how about it? Tell me your phone number. If something were to, happen to you, I could rescue you. I'd even give you a discount. A discount? Is that supposed to impress me? Still, you've got a kind of naive charm. See, I'm charming. Here, write it down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were there, Xylan. I've got you registered. Leave the rest to me and go take your test. All you gotta do now is stand in front of the exam machine and insert your exam card and RoboCube into it. To put it simply, press the A button while you're in front of the exam machine. Here's your exam card. Don't lose it. So, where were we? Oh yeah, write your number down here. Will you start the test? Okay, I'm ready for it. I gotta do my best. Your test begins immediately. This is the test for a Class D license. The first test is knowledge. Please select the right answer. What is the name of a person who controls a custom robo? It's a commander. Not a commandeer. Commander. What is it called when a person and his robo become one? A dive. A drive or alive. A dive. What is it called when your robo is on its easy to carry form? Or in its Robo Dude, Robo Tube, or Robo Cube? What is the Custom Robo Research Center also known as? Lavatory, or laboratory? Which license class do you need in order to join the police squad? Class C. Never mind. What is the name of the arena where custom robos fight? The Holocene. Colossus. What is the name of the machine that transfers custom robo data? The parts generator. Burninator. Which of the following is an actual custom robo part? A pod, pork, or bot? It's a pod. The proper name of this testing hall is called the Custom Robo. Department of Licensing. Department of Fish and Game! What question number are we on? I don't know. The 9th question. End of questions. Knowledge test complete. Please wait for your results. This fucking game. Thank you for waiting. Your score has been calculated. 80 points. Congratulations, you passed the knowledge test. The next test is skill. You will have to fight a custom robo under my control. But before that, I will give you some advice. Never just run into an open area without a reason. You always want to be hiding behind walls, dodging shots, and looking for ways to attack. Did you get all that? Got it. Then, let's begin. Please take it easy on me. You're just a machine! Alright, so we are going to equip the no pod, which is the reflection pod. Reflection pod doesn't chase your opponent but travels around for a long period of time. Can deploy 3 pods at one time, blows targets diagonally upward, and constantly scatter these 3 pods around the area. I pretty much run reflection pod for a good majority of things, at least back in Arena I remember I did, but it's a good all-rounder pod if you really don't want to focus on aiming and stuff like that. Now the legs we got is a long thrust. Increases your dash distance, features no descent augmentation, and use these set of legs to drastically change the ground distance between you and your opponent. You have no reason to use the standard legs, just keep on literally anything else. The opponent comes in with the buggy, 3-way, Gemini B, cockroach G, and quick jump. Quick jump is basically just allows you to jump really quickly and stuff like that. It's like short hopping in Smash. Holocene is crevice court, an irregular area with haphazardly strewn walls and obstacles. Use the unpredictable cover to help out your attack. Kind of wish we had another gun by now, but you know, it is what it is. Oh no, we're gonna get a 6. He's gonna. Oh, hey. No. Oh, I ran into it. So reflection pod will just go on its own little merry way. They'll stay around for a while, so just kind of scatter them around as you see fit. Your opponent may or may not run into them. It's good to just have. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I literally keep running into the Gemini stuff. Nice. You now have access to the feather logs. Oh, nice. Congratulations, you have passed the Class D license test. Cool, so I'll give you a call tonight. Ah, Silent, you done? So, did you pass? Piece of cake. Yeah, that's great. Let's head back to the office. I'll see you later, Trish. Freaking Harry, man. How did it go? Don't tell me you failed. It's okay. I was with them. He passed thanks to my training. Woo! Now Xylan is a true bounty hunter. Harry, take Xylan home. What? Why do I gotta be this guy's babysitter? I've got some business to take care of. I want to leave right now. If you two are going to be partners, you ought to spend some quality time together. Chat on the way home. Get to know one another. Partners? Why can't Marcia be his partner? Marcia can handle herself. And you're the one who told me to hire Xylan in the first place! Why? Why does everything bad always happen to me? Your dad, huh? That's why you want to work. Well, everyone's got a reason. Anyway, as of today, you're a full-fledged bounty hunter. So do your best. See ya. Okay, gotta go back up and call Trish. Uh-oh. Simon, wake up! Hurry up and go to work! I have a clock. Just let me use my alarm clock, lady. Oh, poop. What do you call this? I don't know! Ah! They're being awfully loud this morning. Let me go get the feather legs. You know what's up? Okay. Well, onwards and forwards we go. Good morning. I know you just got here, Silent, but I need you to go back to your apartment. Huh? There's a married couple fighting over at your apartment building, and they're using robos. We got a call from the landlady. She said it's out of her control. She requested you specifically. I thought so. Hey, Harry, go with him. Man, let him fight. Sounds like a crummy job. Silent can handle it by himself. I'm totally bummed today. I had my chance yesterday and I blew it. Stop complaining and go! Yeah, okay, I'll go. God damn it. Oh, Trish, where'd I put that note with your number on it? Piece of shit. Oh, man, I suck. I looked everywhere in that damn house. Couldn't find a number. Harry? Thanks for coming back, Xylan. When did you call Ernst? Right after you left. It's so awful. Oh, who's this? Oh, him? That's Harry. Oh, really? Is he a stolen horse too? Oh, he's quite a hunk of a man. Get me his number, will you? That's sweet of you. Can we talk about the job here? What's going on? Oh, right. Walt and his wife are fighting. It's gotten crazy. They're using their robos to fight, and their children are crying. I tried to stop them, but I don't know a thing about robos. You know that. I didn't have a clue on how to stop them. And that's why I called Stolen Horse. I also wanted to see what you like when you were at work. Thanks. Yeah, Silent, let's go to the chat and go stop him. Yeah, you're right. Good luck. Wow, voice cracking. I'm truly like a grandma parrot today. Oh, man, this is so bad. Let's just wrap this up quickly. I'll stop the husband. You go handle his wife. I've turned the safety switch off so that nobody gets hurt. What's a safety switch? It's a switch that decreases your robo's power. It's to prevent you from hurting your opponent. The switch is on the RoboCube. If you turn the safety switch on and dive, the safety mechanism will automatically kick in. It won't look any different though. Okay, I'll turn on the safety switch. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get this over with quick. Let's get along. This freaking lady. You're taking his side? Don't mess with me. I love the character portrait, like the art and stuff like that. It's so detailed. I'll beat you to a pulp with my metal ape. It's a metal grappler. Metal grappler? The metal grappler has extremely high defense. It's hard for it to get knocked down, but since it moves slow, I have a hard time dodging attacks. I can only do one air dash. I usually focus on attacking rather than worrying about a little damage. Got it? Why are you telling me this? Got it. Huh? Why am I explaining all of this to you? I really don't need to change anything, but I guess I should show the feather legs. Increases your jump speed, makes you less vulnerable to attacks when landing. Also helps make sharp turns on the ground. Use the set of legs when you want to spend a lot of time in the air. So yeah, sure, let's show that off, I guess. Nice. Now she comes in with the metal ape, the blade gun, straight T, feint F, and long thrust. So we've seen these three. No. Okay, so blade gun. The blade gun fires shots in a straight row. Rounds do not follow your foe. Aerial and ground shots are the exact same. The range is short, medium. Advisory, you won't be vulnerable while firing, so use it in between bomb and pod attacks. The straight bomb T fires quickly straight ahead, launches one bomb at a time, blows the target directly upward, and launches directly at your... And basically just, you know, it's a straight bomb. Just use it. The hollow seam we're going to be fighting in is Magma Hole. If a robo walks in the middle of the stage, the ground will sink and allow magma to seep through. You have walls on the opposite on all sides though, so you really can just, you know, go around all over the place in this arena and stuff like that. No, wrong button again. Yeah, so in the middle now, we have the red hexagons, which are basically the magma and stuff like that. Step in there, and you'll take a pretty decent amount of damage. So don't go there. Thankfully, in this game, you don't need to clean your robot. Otherwise, back in Custom Robo Arena, when you stepped in lava and stuff like that, your robot would get instantaneously dirty. Oh yeah, so the feather legs, basically, you notice how I'm basically acting like I have feather shoes? That is basically what the feather legs do. Basically allows me to, oh no, wrong button again. Yeah, so I took a pretty hefty amount of damage there for falling in the magma twice. Does this game have PvP? It does, actually. So you can play against AI, you can play against 1v1, you can do 1v1v1, and you can also do 2v2s with local multiplayer. You now have access to the vertical gun. I plan on showing off the PvP, actually, at the end of the game, with some guests and stuff like that. I think it'd be really fun. I just need to find a way to set that up. Ow, ow, ow! Ugh, that burns me up! That was a waste of time. Let's head back to the office. Ow, ow, ow! Are you hurt, dear? Who hurt you? That crudely dressed punk over there. What are you talking about? You're hurt because you got into the stupid fight with your wife. I only calmed you down. How dare you hurt my hubby? Get up, dear. We'll defeat these evil villains and show them that our love is strong. That's right. I love you. I love you too. Whoa there, whoa, wait a minute. Why does this have to happen to me? I'm just some guy. Hey, Silent, come here. We ain't gonna let them beat me up. You never had a 2-on-2 battle before, have you? It's when two people team up on two others. What are you doing? So sorry, just wait a minute, okay? Hey, Silent, listen carefully. I'll explain 2-on-2 battles to you. The basic controls are the same, the one-on-one battles, but there's one difference. The arrow on top of your robo's head locks onto one of your opponents. If you want to change your target, press the Y button. Remember, press the Y button to change your target. You got it? Oh, and your robo will still launch from the red robo cannon. I'll shoot from the blue robo cannon. Our opponents will launch from the green and yellow cannons. The colors of the robo cannons indicate the colors of the robos battling in the match. Got it memorized. For example, you're red, I'm blue, and our opponents are green and yellow. Every time you press the Y button, the colored arrow above you changes to either green or yellow. But not blue? I told you I'm blue! What good does it do to shoot your own partner? Watch out though. You can't fire your gun while you're changing targets. Are you done yet? Sorry, there's just a little bit more. Your opponents have colored arrows over their heads too. When those arrows turn red, that means they're locked onto you. Got it? Got it. Now listen, look carefully at the colored arrows and see who's locked on to whom. Keep that in mind while you fight, okay? Speaking of PvP, the enemy now has two things. So I will switch over to the vertical gun to show off that. Where is it? Oh, we didn't get to do the part thingy. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna keep the same thing. Harry comes in with Glory vertical gun. So the vertical gun fires 2 rounds straight ahead and 2 more vertically. Aerial and ground shots are the exact same. The range is medium. Advisor, the rounds that shoot out vertically can clear walls, so try hiding behind walls while firing. Crescent P travels in a slow arc toward the target. I think we've seen this bomb already, but it's just different. cockroach pot, and standard. Now the opponent data has the same as before. This is a Dowerhead model, a left 5-way dual bomb, diving pod, and high jump. So the Dowerhead, this one? Yes, the Dowerhead is a funky big head model. Excellent at dodging attacks while airborne. Highly rated defense, slow in all movements, but can perform 2 continuous jumps. Collision, rises diagonally upward and descends after impact. The left 5-way fires 5 rounds that spread to the left side. The rounds turn in the opposite direction when fired in the air. It's a medium long-range gun. Advisory, spread your fire from both ground and the air. It's a weird gun. Basically just remember that while you're on the ground, it'll go to the left, and when you're in the air, it'll go to the right. The dual bomb explodes twice, capable of creating blasts both in front and behind your opponent, launches 1 bomb at a time, blows target diagonally upward, and advisory is to use it upon your opponent who tries to stay far away from you. Basically it's like the Gemini bomb, except the blast will happen both in front of you and behind you, so you can bait your opponent and stuff like that from far away and stuff like that, as they say. Diving pod flies in the air, homes in on a target, then descends in front of it. Can deploy 2 pods at once. Blows target direct diagonally upward. Advisory, use it against foes who like to hide behind walls. These just kind of like hang like satellites and stuff like that, and they'll just kind of home around, and once they see somebody, they'll just, you know, dive right into them. High jump increases jump height, features no descent augmentation, helps your robo repeatedly attack from the air, which for a Dowerhead, being that it's more of an aerial maneuver style robo, is pretty helpful to have high jump legs for. The Coliseum is just the basic arena, and now we get to do the 2v2 fight. So right now I am locked onto the green CPU. If I hit the Y button, it becomes yellow. There is so much to say when it comes to strategy, when it comes to multi opponents and stuff like that. It really, I can't really give like a definitive strategy. It's really just based on like what the battle is doing at the specific time and stuff like that. You know, but just, you know, pay attention, keep it simple, and you know, you'll be just fine. Oh my god, I'm getting double teamed. Nice, got one. Come on, Harry, get him. Get him, Harry. Get him. Yeah! He did it. You now have access to the metal ape. You now have access to the spider pod. Ooh, that's a fun one too. Ugh, do you guys have to be so cute? Give me a break. We got our face safety switches on, and they're going at it for real. This ain't a joke. Are you two okay? Huh? What are you doing here, Marcia? The chief was worried about you. He said you weren't your normal self today. Great. Well, you've got perfect timing. It's all over. I see, but how did things turn so ugly so quickly? That's what I'd like to know. Man, what a mess. I was watching my husband's clothes this morning and I found a note in his coat pocket. There was a phone number on it. I didn't know what it was, so I called it and a young lady answered. I was certain that my husband was cheating on me. But honey, I told you I just found that note out front this morning. I believe you. You never do anything like that. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. I'm sure it was only just a prank. Really? Who would have planted that thing out where you'd find it like that? Prank or no prank, I hope you're sorry. We're bruised up because of your stupid fight. Harry, please stop. There are children here and you're scaring them. It's Miku. Yeah, dude, Hatsune Miku's in this game. You're right. I'm really sorry. If it's alright, can I see that note you found? Yeah, we found it on the front of our doorstep. Thank you very much. It looks like it was written by a girl. She has cute handwriting. Cute? Let me see. Wahaha! I'll take that as evidence. Give me that, Marcia. Harry? It's nothing. Can't let a helpless girl carry around a heavy load, you know? It's just a piece of paper. It's great everything worked out. Don't they look good together and they lived happily ever after? Harry, are you alright? Oh, what do you mean? Just a second ago you were furious, but now... Furious? Who, me? I made him laugh. Hey, Silent, you need to lighten up. Married couples have their reasons for things. You gotta give them slack. Got it? Were you scared? Your parents are fine now. Everything's alright. Listen to me when I'm talking. Come on, let's go play over there. Marcia! So you both want to be commanders when you grow up. How about a Custom Robo game? Yeesh! Huh? What's wrong? Surprised to see Marcia being nice to the kids? I wish you were nice to me too. Yeah, I bet you do. Well, she probably gets emotional when it comes to her brothers and sisters. You see, Marcia's parents passed away a few years ago. It was just her and her big brother. Her big brother was an elite member of the police squad. Marcia got along with her brother real well. Her brother took good care of her. One day, Marcia's brother up and quit the police squad without a word. And then he just disappeared. No one's seen him since. Then, not only did Marcia lose her parents, but she also lost her older brother? And now she's alone? Yeah, that sort of sums it up. I'm so sorry. I feel the same way. For a long time, Marcia has been gifted with a strange power. Because of that, she's always been the quiet type. She used to be a lot happier. And now she's lost her parents and her big brother. Shut out from the world and unable to reach anyone. She's gotten a lot better though. The reason Marcia wants a Class A license is because she wants to join the police squad. You can't join the police squad unless you got a Class A license. Gee, would have loved to have known that during the Class D license test, didn't we? I said C. She probably wants to track down some clues on her brother herself. Okay, let's head back to the office. Awesome, I got Trish's number back. Hold on, it's the phone. Hello, Chief? Yes, Harry and Zylan took care of it. Hurry up and head over to Bogey's Cafe. Bogey's Cafe! Marv's there! The one with the reward on his head? If we catch that Marv, we should get a big reward. If the police squad gets there before you, the reward's gone. Hurry up! Yes, I'll tell them. Can you hold on a sec? Harry, Silent, the chief wants us to go to Bogey's. Seems like Marv's there. That guy with the reward on his head is at Bogey's, huh? What kind of a place is Bogey's? Just some cafe. Guess Ernst likes the atmosphere or something. I swear Ernst get that kind of information. Hold on, I'll ask. Hello, Chief? Where did you get that info? I saw him with my own 2 eyes! Huh? If you're at the scene, then why don't you catch him yourself? Shut up! I had a lot of coffee, my eyeballs were twitching, and I was busy. By the time I realized it was him, it was too late. I see. Harry, the chief said that he saw him at Bogey's with his own 2 eyes. Really? And so what was Ernst doing hanging around the cafe while we were working our butts off here? I'll ask. Chief, what are you doing at Bogey's? Aren't you supposed to be working? I like my coffee. Now get over there. He hung up, and he yelled at me for no reason at all. We've been working hard all day, and that good-for-nothing's been hanging out at the cafe? Let's go to Bogey's, and fast. We have to catch that Marv. Okay, once we catch that Marv and nab the reward, I'll force Ernst to give us a bonus. Dude, Miku's design, A+. Xylo's design, A+. Henry's design, B. He's got weird legs. Welcome to Bogey's. Harry and Marcia, what's going on? Oh, great, not him. Harry, still have the manners of a kindergartner, eh? I assume you're here for the notorious outlaw Marv. I'm sorry, but you're too late. Dark Blue, or more specifically I, Evil, have already captured the rogue. Darn it! Dark Blue got the reward. But how did you know that Marv was here? So, you want to learn my secrets? You hope to benefit from my wisdom, perhaps? Okay, I'll tell you. Bogey here officially requested the services of my little mercenary crew. Dark Blue to the rescue. What? Bogey, why? But you told us you'd always go to Steel Hearts when you got trouble. Well, your boss has been here all day, sucking down coffee and what? And he was sitting in a dark corner all by himself, writing poetry and occasionally weeping. How can I rely on you guys when your boss is just a space cadet? Poetry? I'd be worried too. Young Ernst is a poet, and you didn't know it? Oh, this is too delicious. Well, now, aren't you the kid who came in looking for a job with Dark Blue not too long ago? Of course, that's right. Your name's Xylan. You applied to Dark Blue too? I applied lots of places. Don't act coy. Evil knows your name. You must have applied at Dark Blue. So you couldn't get into Dark Blue and we were next on your list? Fine with me. Oh? What is with your ceaseless bothering? Harry, are you saying you know Xylan too? Wait. Don't tell me that Steel Hearts hired this amateur. Oh, that is rich. It's the Gruntilda laugh. Shut your face! Xylan has tons of talent, and someday he'll be an excellent commander. At least that's what Linda says. Really? I don't know what gives you the impression, but I look forward to seeing if you're right. Ah, I've got an idea. I've got a nice reward for catching that Marv chump. I'm gonna get you a nice latte or something. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. When you Steel Hearts drink coffee, you start to wax poetic. I'm no art critic, but I know what I don't like, and I don't like poems, not by any 2-bit bounty hunters. Oh yeah? Well, I've got a few verses for you right here. Oh, very witty, Harry. Have you ever considered a change of career? Perhaps as a clown? Enough chit-chat. We're leaving now. Xylan, if you do turn out to be a worthy commander, we'll make you an offer. Goodbye. Man, I hate that guy. Oh my goodness, this game's dialogue. Harry, let's go back to the office. We need to report this to the chief. You're right. Great, we get to report back to our stupid chief that we lost a reward because of our stupid chief. What's this about poems? Who writes poems these days? Xylan, I don't think that's the question we should be asking. Yeah, man, like, we missed out on that fucking reward. Harry, don't swear. What? So let me get this straight. Not only do you not catch Marv, but you let Dark Blue nab the ransom? You know, that's why everyone keeps making fun of us. If we'd caught Marv, we'd have gotten a huge reward. So what in the world took you so? Heard any good poems lately? Whoa, what are you talking about? Bogey called in Dark Blue. Bogey said he didn't want to hire someone who'd rather write poems than catch felons. What? Uh-oh. Wow, these things happens. Good work, everyone. Let's call it quits for today. Dismissed. He got away. Again. Let's go home. Gotta call Trish. Silent, what are you doing after this? I think I'll hang around a bit and then go home. Okay, just make sure you don't stay out late. Get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. Miku is A+, everybody. I want to hit up a parts generator. There we go. I feel like every early 2000s something had that that synthesizer melody. Pew, 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 pew. That has to be a sample, right? There's no way that's just original. Ah, you're back! Thanks for helping me today. I wonder if Walt and Carmen are doing okay. Oh, they're fine. I went to go check up on them, and they were getting along swimmingly. Yeah? That's good. Anyways, you guys at Steel Hearts are amazing. I'll call you if I need your help. I know. Maybe you can help out with the laundry. Maybe you need to hire a different band of mercenaries. We don't do laundry. Huh? Who could be calling me this early in the morning? Oh, God. Hey, Xylan, it's me, Harry. You awake? Harry. Yeah, morning. I'm up. What's going on? Yeah, showtime, partner. Seems like there's a robo fight at the Daimon Chinese restaurant. Ernest there wants us there ASAP. There? You mean the office? Nah, he wants to go straight to Daimon. The thing at Bogey's yesterday has been bugging him, so he said he'd meet up with us there. Okay, got it. Daimon, right? Coolio. I'll see you there. Oh my god, seeing Coolio in actual game dialogue, we really are back in 2000s. Can we make that popular? Can we make Coolio just a thing again? Like... Yeah, you scared me. What happened? You woke up on your own. No, Harry called me. I've got work to do. Oh, and I was so proud of you for having woken yourself up for once, but you didn't. Oh well. Yeah, right. Look, I have to go. I have to get to the Diamond Chinese restaurant. Oh, Diamond? That place is the best. The owner's a great chef. His name's Dendai Don. Tell him I sent you. He can make anything. Ramen, gyoza, fried rice, sour pork, egg, and mayonnaise pizza. Oh, it sounds delicious. I'm making myself hungry. So, where's Daimon? You don't know? Just go north and a little east. Get it? Because east, yeah, you know. Pretty obvious. Check out that Ray mark over there. Ooh. How could this happen? It's terrible. Ah, Silent, you're here. We're too late, it seems. Poor guy. He was dead before we arrived. Looks like mental shock must have killed him. You can take real physical damage in a robo battle, but it takes a tremendous amount of stress to actually kill someone. I go to all the trouble of coming here in person. This is what I get. It was already too late when we arrived. You're late. Things have gotten pretty bad here. Harry, what are you doing here? We got a call, but it came too late. Whatever happened, it was over before we got here. Bounty hunters. Bah. We got it from here, so why don't you all beat it? Say what? You've got a job to do and your bounty hunters aren't part of it. Oh, is that so? Sure, you show up for these cases, but for the small ones, you don't even bother. That's easy for you to say. You bounty hunters are free to pick your missions. We police have far more responsibility. Miku's hair is so spread out. Gay man. Idols, right? So where's the law when regular average folks need it, huh? Can't be bothered, is that it? You're not looking after the people who need you! Why do I even waste my time on a waster like you? You're nothing like your sister. You? Leave it, Harry. It's out of our hands now. Harry, let's go. Come on, Xylan. Wait, you got a minute? Roy, according to the witness, the victim was fighting some sort of autonomous robo. What did you say? And when it killed the victim, it fled the scene. Sounds like trouble. You really don't have a clue what's going on, do you? The autonomous robot moves itself without having any commander dive into it. They were designed for manual and repetitive labor. I've never heard of one that fights, though. Which is why I have to ask you for a favor, Marcia. I need your help. What? Me? You know what I'm going to ask you. I need you to do a half dive and read the victim's last thoughts. What? Please, I'm begging you. With your power, we should be able to find some clue we can use. But I... Hey, Roy, ask her to help. What? Why should I have to beg this mercenary nobody to help us on investigating? An excellent point, and well made. But if, for example, you had even a fraction of her skill and power, maybe you wouldn't have to. So swallow your foolish pride and do it! But I... Marcia, please. Do you call that asking a respected fellow law enforcer for help? Say it like you mean it. What? Shut it, Harry. Marcia, business is business. If you think you could take it, then give the cops a hand. Oh no, Ernest. I haven't done a half dive in so long. I'm not even sure if I can still... I'm not sure I'm following this, but I don't think Marcia can help out here. I know, but we need her help. There's no one else we can turn to. Marcia, we understand if you can't do it, and we won't blame you if you fail. Please help us. Alright, let me concentrate. What's a half dive? So Marcia dives partway into a robo. She's the only person who can do this. Remember what I told you a while back? Marcia had this special power since she was young? Marcia can dive into a robo that's already been registered by eye contact. Doesn't mean she can control a pre-registered robo, though. However, she is able to read the commander's remaining cognition. So whatever the commander saw through his robo's eyes, she sees. She can even read that guy's last thoughts. Kinda gruesome, huh? Only thing is, when she does this, I'm starting. Marcia! What's wrong? What happened? Xylan, calm down. I'll explain later. Marcia, how'd it go? What'd you find out? The victim wasn't fighting a custom robo. What do you mean? It didn't look like a robo. I've never seen anything like it. It was like a living thing. That's ridiculous. No living thing can enter a Holosseum. You're right. It's just not possible. But everything's about it is different. It doesn't move like a robot. It doesn't even look like one. Did you see what it was? Only vaguely. It's just... I've heard enough. There's no way that could happen. Shut up, Roy. Marcia, what? Just what? I've never felt such overwhelming power. Come with us to HQ. We'll want to make a composite sketch of the robo you saw. Hey, whoa there! Look at her. Marcia's in bad shape. The stress of the half dive is getting to her. Now you see what she has to go through every time she does this? We're sorry about that. But as a citizen, she must comply with any and all police squad orders. Roy, we're asking for their cooperation, not their resentment. Be civil. Forgive me. As if. Look at you, barking like a dog, but still taking orders from my own sister, loser. Harry, you're out of line. Thank you for your hard work, Marcia. You must understand that this is extremely important and we desperately need your help. I know you're feeling a little weak, but we won't ask you to do anything strenuous, I promise. So please, would you come with us to Police HQ and tell us more about what you saw? What? To Police HQ? Marcia, you alright? You can rest up if you're not feeling up to it. No, I'll go. I want to go. I'm fine. Just don't overexert yourself. We'll wait for you back at the office. Well, Mira, take care of Marcia. Hey, Harry, Xylan, let's go. Oh boy. It's taking Marcia so long. I hope she's okay. Marcia'll be fine. She's got a strong will. She's not like you. Oh, that's not nice. But how come Marcia was so willing to help those cops? I mean, she hardly even argued at all. Say, Harry, what's so special about a half dive? Why can't anyone else do one? I don't know much about it. It's a rare talent. I've never met anyone else who can do a half dive. Really? Well, there might be others. I've never even heard about half dives before now. Well, according to my sis, Marcia is the only commander alive today who can do a half dive. Wow, she's pretty extraordinary, isn't she? Well, she's something alright, but doesn't sound all that great. Her power makes her extremely sensitive, emotionally speaking, I mean. How so? For example, you ever have times where something on your mind, don't you get worried? Well, in Marcia's case, take those worries and multiply them by 100. She gets so stressed out, she just freezes. That's pretty sensitive. Yeah, she's been like that since she was a child. That's why she seems so distant. She needs the distance to keep from getting hurt by people. See, it's like this. Marcia's big brother always used to protect her. That's rough. Being that sensitive and losing both your parents and your brother? Yeah, she sort of hit rock bottom. It took a lot of work for Marcia to get where she is now. Hey, that's enough out of you. If I even catch you guys treating her differently because of this, I'll whoop you both good. It's the phone. Maybe it's Marcia. Steal hearts, you squeal, we'll deal. This is Ernst. Ernest. Same thing. Ah, Bogey! Sorry about yesterday. Yeah, I knew he was a wanted man. I, forgot my robo. That's why I couldn't catch him on the spot. What? Oh, I get it. You gave Dark Blue the job yesterday, so now you're handing one down to us today? Thank you! You're absolutely right. I'm a very loyal customer. Your cafe has great atmosphere. Oh, you're starting a poetry slam night? What makes you think I write poetry? Oh, you saw that. Well, I'll send the boys over right now. Alright, we've got work. Get over to Bogey's pronto. Seems like there's some guy making a killing on battle wagers. Bogey said the guy's incredibly strong, and he's gonna put Bogey out of business if he keeps this up. Huh? You're not coming, Ernst? I don't think so. I feel like bad luck right now, especially after seeing that guy at Dendai Don's. Besides, I've got some light filing to do around the office. Yeah, sure. Hurry up. I'll send Marcia over when she returns. Alrighty. Probably where we're gonna end it tonight. Well, then where do I save? Well, that's fine. I can at least do this. This is where I'm gonna end it, so... where's the button thingy, wajiggy? All right. So that is it for today's session of Custom Robo. So next time we're going to be making our way over to Bogies and continuing to learn more about custom robos and all that stuff. Hope everyone had a great time today, and I will see you guys next time for some more Custom Robo. See ya!